Edmonton. Many in the local Irish community that work in the oil patch have been keeping a weary eye on recent political goings-on in the Emerald Isle. Ireland's parliament passed a bill on July 12 that would make it the first country in the world to divest all investment from fossil fuel. The country is taking the unique step to meet its 2015 Paris Climate Agreement targets. Martin Doyle, president of the Irish Sports. Significant change is possible where there is political will. The bill was passed by the lower house of the parliament and is expected to come into force by the end of the year. Article continued. Below across the Atlantic, in Canada, the move has rubbed many Irish workers the wrong way. It's going to affect a lot of people, said Martin Doyle, president of the Irish Sports. There are a lot of people that depend on that kind of industry. Doyle says he was part of a wave of Irish immigrants to Alberta who arrived in the 1960s and 1970s. Shortly after arriving, he found a job in construction at a Syncrude site specializing in scaffolding. Oil and gas work took him across the province, he says, like many Irish immigrants who found work in the trades, particularly in the oil and gas industry, and settled down in the province. I think they're just trying to look good, he said of the Irish Parliament. I don't think they're really thinking straight. Like Doyle, Pat Larkin arrived in Alberta from Ireland decades ago and believes the Irish government is taking the wrong approach. I'm not in any way against fossil fuel, if it's done in the right way, he said, adding that the country can profit from offshore oil reserves located off the northwest coast of the country. Article continued. Bella Larkin sees parallels between some of the debates raging in Alberta surrounding the Trans Mountain pipeline expansion and the divestment debate in Ireland. He believes governments need to incentivize business to generate employment, especially the oil patch. You saw what happened when the collapse came a few years ago. Hundreds of thousands of people out of work, he said, referring to the provincial recession in Alberta after oil prices dipped in 2014. I think Ireland has a good chance with the offshore to get some oil and get the country prospering. According to the Irish government data, the natural resources sector employs approximately 30,000 people and contributes 3% of Ireland's gross national product. My opinion of it is, yes, we're going to have to get rid of from fossil fuels maybe sometime, but we're maybe 50 years away, said Christy Wellahan, a construction worker who moved to Alberta from Ireland in 1972. I can't see them getting rid of them overnight. He says Ireland's move to curtail fossil fuel investment is short-sighted because many in the country still rely on fossil fuels for heating and cooking, which undermines its stated climate change goals. Doyle agrees. Ireland, with our 5 million population, it's like a drop in the ocean, he said, arguing the country has a limited role in how much it can curtail emissions. It wouldn't even affect anything. Amaya Charnalia is a general assignment reporter based in Edmonton. Reach him via email, amaya.charnalia@metronews.ca.